children. Good morning, all of you. Today, we are going to do our lesson of EVS 1 the lesson is subjects, objects and energy. Now, myself, Mrs. Swati Rambale from Kirnagar English Municipal School number 2, our administrative officer, Mrs. Nihalata Dumre Madam, our nodal beat officer, Mr. Sharad Kurade sir, then our nodal HM, Mrs. Mary Paul Madam, Pushpam Madam, and our assistant nodal HM, Mrs. Manpriti Kaur Anand Madam, and our CNO, Mr. Ratilal Kisan Bugurumole. I am thankful to all of you for giving me an opportunity here today. Now, children, what all things you can see in this picture?
Stool, chair, table, chalk, grain, wood.
Okay, very good, very good. So all these are the different things you can see in this picture. Now, can you tell me what is the chair and table made up of?
Wood.
Yes, it is made up of wood. And so this wood is a substance. Wood is a substance, and from this substance we can make the different objects. So today our topic in EVS 1 subject is lesson number 24, substances, objects and energy. So today we are going to study about the different substances and what are the different objects we make from these different substances and how we are using the energy. Okay. See, children, can you see on the screen?
Yes.
What can you see? What is that man doing on the blackboard?
The man is writing.
Yes, the man is writing on the blackboard. And what we use when we write on the blackboard?
We are using chalk to write on
Yes.
blackboard.
Yes, we are using chalk to write on the blackboard. Now see, when we write on few lines on the blackboard with chalk, what happens to the chalk?
It is shorter.
Yes, the chalk will become smaller in size because we have used it. We have used it. And now, after writing it with chalk on the blackboard, you wipe the blackboard with the duster. What we are using to wipe the blackboard?
Duster.
Yes, we are using the duster to wipe the blackboard. And after wiping the blackboard with the duster, what you have to do? You have to tap the duster on the table. Okay? So when you tap the duster on the table, what can you see on the table?
Dust. The dust. White dust.
White dust. Huh? And how is that white dust which you can see on the table?
That was a white color.
It is white color, but how is it?
It is a small particles atoms.
Yes, it is like a powder. It is like a powder. So every particle, it is made up of small, tiny particles. Okay. So every substance, it is made up of small, tiny particles. Okay. Now, what can you see in the second picture down?
Pounding pieces of coal.
Yes, pounding pieces of coal. So when we pound the pieces of coal, what happens to the coal?
They are making the powder of the coal.
Yes, they are making the powder of the coal. So the coal is also becoming a powder. Okay. So when you pound the coal or the sugar, we are having sugar in our house. So sometimes we are making the powder sugar also. It turns into powder, that is into small particles. So the substance, it is made up of small particles. All substances are made up of very tiny particles. So all the substances which we have in the universe, they are made up of tiny particles, means very, very small particles. Okay. Now, there are examples of different substances. For example, all substances like pencil, chalk, paper, wood, wheat, grains, iron, copper, coal are made up of fine particles. So all the substances which you see, they are made up of very fine particles, means very, very small particles. Okay. Understood this much, all of you?
Yes. Yes, miss.
Every substance, it is made up of fine particles. Now, see here, what can you see in this picture?
Wheat flour, gram flour, chili powder, turmeric powder.
Yes, very good.
And there are many fruits also.
Yes, there are many fruits also. And here, I have shown you the powdered form of the different substances like the wheat flour, the gram flour, the chili powder, the turmeric powder. These are all the things which we are using in our everyday life. Okay. Now, see, particles of substances. all substances are made up of tiny particles. All the substances which we see in the universe, they are made up of very tiny particles, means very, very small particles. Okay, the small particles of various substances that we can see are themselves made up of many tinier particles. And these small particles which we are seeing of different types of substances, they are themselves made up of many tinier particles, means many small particles. These tiny particles are so small that they are not visible to our eyes. And these particles, they are very, very small and we are not able to see them with our own eyes. We are not able to see them with our own eyes. They are not visible to us. Means they are so small that we are not able to see them with our eyes. Lakhs of particles of any substance must come together to form a particle that can be visible to us. So many lakhs of particles are coming together to form a particle. To make a single particle, lakhs of particles are there in that substances and they are visible to us. Then only we can see them. So every particle is made up of tiny particles. Every substance is made up of tiny particles and these particles are very, very small and we cannot see them with our eyes. So lakhs of particles together form a particle substance and then we are able to see them with our eyes. Understood all of you here?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, here we are going to study about one ancient scientist and his name was Kanad Maharishi. What was his name?
Kannada.
Yes, his name was Kanad Maharishi and he gave us the theory of these substances, that all substances are made of minute particles. All substances which we see in the universe, they are made up of minute particles, means small particles. And this theory was brought to us by Kanad Maharishi long ago, means very, very long ago. He gave us this theory that all substances are made of minute particles, means very, very small particles. Okay. Then Kanad Maharishi was born in 6th century BC. When was he born?
6th century.
He was born in the 6th century BC. And at what place was his birthplace? What is his birthplace? At Prabhat. Yes.
Somnath in Gujarat.
Yes. He was born at Prabhas Kshetra near Sorati, Somnath in Gujarat. His birthplace is in Gujarat and his real name was Uluk. His real name was Uluk. And but later on, when he became a scientist, the people gave him the name Kanad Maharishi, but his real name was Uluk. He suggests that every object in universe is made up of minute particles. He brought out the theory that every substance in the universe, it is made up of very, very fine particles, and he named that tiny particles pillow. And he explained to the people that the minute particles, means the small particle which is there in every substance, it is called pillow. Okay? Yes, understood?
Yes, teacher.
The minute particle, what did he call that minute particle? Hello?
Yes, teacher.
What did he call that tiny minute particle? What name did he give? Pillow. Yes, very good. So he gave the name pillow to the minute tiny particle of every substance. Okay? Now,
Teacher.
particles of a substance. Now we are going to study about the particles in the substance.
Teacher, particles of Rangoli is like the
Powder.
flow.
Yes, particles of Rangoli are also like a powder. Okay. Now see children, the raindrops that fall on the road bounce off and break up into droplets when the rain falls on the ground. Okay. So when it falls on the ground, what happens? It bounces up off and again it breaks into small droplets. So the rain also is breaking itself into the small droplets. The rainwater also is breaking itself into the small droplets. Okay. These droplets are also made of tinier particles of water. So these droplets, which are breaking up into small particles, they are also formed with the tinier particles of water and they make us wet. So when it rains, even if we have umbrella, sometimes what happens? We get ourselves wet. Okay, we become wet. Why? Because of this rainwater. Because of the rainwater which falls on the ground, it is bouncing off and it is breaking into small droplets. And sometimes what happens? We become wet. Okay. Now, Liquids are also made up of small particles. Now here we have seen so many substances, no? Like chalk, paper, wood, then coal. They are all in the solid form. They are all in the solid form. But liquids, for example, here we have seen the example of the raindrops. Okay, so rainwater, it is in the liquid form. So these liquids are also made up of small particles. The liquids are also made up of small particles. Now we use tea powder at home. We use salt, sugar, grain flour. They are all in the powder form. They are all in the powder form. Now, what can you see in these pictures? That white color balls you can see, children?
Yes, sir. Yes, miss.
Yes.
Yes.
What are these white balls? Can anybody tell me what?
Teeth.
Oh, no. They are the naphthalene balls. They are the naphthalene balls. They are called naphthalene balls. And can anybody tell me where do we use these balls? Naphthalene balls?
For the clothes.
Yes, for the clothes. We keep this in our clothes so that our clothes doesn't smell bad. Smell doesn't come from our clothes. Okay. So naphthalene is continuously being converted into small particles in the gaseous state. So what happens when we keep them with our clothes? These naphthalene balls, they get converted into gaseous state. They get converted into gaseous state. Means the vapors come out from this, and such small particles from the ball settle on the clothes, and these vapors, they settle on the clothes. So the clothes too smell of the naphthalene. So the smell of the naphthalene balls comes in our clothes also. As the particles leave the naphthalene balls, and now as the particles leave the naphthalene balls, the balls grow smaller in size, and we see that these balls, they grow smaller in size and slowly disappear. And what happens after few days, when you will see, we will not be able to see the balls, because all that naphthalene balls, they have converted themselves into the gaseous form and they have disappeared. They become smaller and smaller and they disappear. But we can smell it in our clothes. But the smell of the naphthalene balls, we can smell it in our clothes. Now, what is the girl in the picture doing?
The girl was making a rangoli. The
Yes,
girl was making
the girl
rangoli.
is drawing a rangoli, making a rangoli. Yes. There's this rangoli lesson we have done in our English also. Lesson number 33. Yes, rangoli.
Yes.
Yes. How is the rangoli?
Teacher, what? Rangoli was a colorful particles.
Yes, rangoli is also in the powder form. Rangoli is also in the powder form, like a floor, as we are using the floor in our house. So rangoli is also in the powdered form. Particles of rangoli are fine like flour. Rangoli colors are also available in the form of grains, and these rangoli colors, they are also available in the form of grains. Okay. Now, states of substances. Now, how many states of substances are there?
Three.
Three states. Very good. What are they?
Solid, liquid, gas.
Yes, solid, liquid, and gas. There are three states of substances: solid, liquid, and gases. So here all substances are nature in particular form. Every substance occur in a specific state. Every substance is there. It is in a specific state. Now here in a solid, what examples I have given?
Aluminium, iron, ice.
Yes, very good. In solid, I have taken the examples of aluminium. Aluminium is a metal. Iron is a metal. Ice is a metal. Ice is a solid form of water. Ice is a solid form of water. Then in the liquid,
Teacher, what?
what examples I have given in the liquid?
Petrol, oil, water.
Yes, very good. Petrol, oil, water. They are all in the liquid form. Okay. Now, can you give me some examples of liquids?
Yes, miss.
Huh?
Milk.
Milk, very good.
Juice.
Juice is very good.
Teacher,
Kerosene, kerosene we are using, that is also in the liquid form. Yes, coconut oil we are having, that is also in the liquid form. Okay, okay. Now the third state of substance is what?
gas.
Gas. And what examples of gases I have given here?
Nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor.
Nitrogen, oxygen, and water vapor. So these are the gases which we have seen given here. Okay. Now can you give me some examples of other gases?
Cloud. Yes, miss. Hydrogen.
Hydrogen, very good.
Teacher,
Then,
cloud.
huh?
Cloud.
Carbon dioxide. Okay, carbon dioxide, hydrogen. These are all
Carbohydrate.
Yes. Now carbohydrates is not a gas. Okay. Now see, water. Water is in the liquid form. Water is in the liquid form. But if this same water we keep it in the freezer, huh? So this water, what does this water become?
Solid.
Solid. It becomes ice. So it becomes a solid. And the same water when we boil, huh? When we boil, so what can we see coming out of this boiling water?
Yes. Water vapor.
Water vapor. Water vapor comes out from this boiling water, and this water vapor, it is in the gaseous state. So water we can see in the three states: liquid, solid, and gaseous state. Okay. Okay, children.
Yes.
Okay. Now see here. In three states, each of the particles has same properties. Now we have taken here the example of water. Okay, water in the liquid form which we drink, ice in the solid form, and water vapor in the gaseous form. But the properties of this water are the same. They have the same properties. They have the same qualities. But the arrangement of the particles in each of the three states is different. But the arrangement which is made, it is different. Now see in the first picture, the ice is in the solid form. Ice is in the solid form. So when the particles are there, how can you see these particles of this ice in the picture? How are they?
Mix.
Yes. Yes, tell me. How can you see the particles, the arrangement of the particles? How are they? The circles which you can see in the picture.
Particles in the solid. The particles in a solid.
Yes,
Particles.
the particles in the solid, they are very close to each other. They are very close
Yes.
to each
And
other.
but in liquid, that was not too close to each other. In
Yes,
liquid.
but in the liquids, they are not so close to each other. There is little space in between them.
So in the particles in the gas, there is too far.
Yes, and the particles in the gaseous state, they are very far away from each other. Means in the solid, they are very close to each other. In the liquid, they are little far away from each other. And in the gaseous state, they are far from each other. Okay. So, different substances have different properties. But if the substances are different, they will have different properties. But if the substance is same, they will have the same properties. Same substances have same properties, different substances have different properties. This you have to keep in your mind. Okay. Same substances have same properties and different substances have different properties. Okay. Now, substances may differ with respect to the properties like hardness. Hardness means how hard they are. For example, if we take the metal like iron, iron is very hard. Can you bend it?
No,
Will you?
miss.
Yes. Why? Because it is a hard metal. Because it is a hard metal. Then the second is transparency. Transparency means what? Through which you can see. For example, you have a glass pane in the window. So you can see what is the on the other side of the window. Yes or no? If you have a glass frame to your window, so what is there on the other side of that window? You can see through it. So that is the transparent metal. Glass is a transparent metal. If you have wood, will you be able to see what is there on the other side of the window? Yes, children.
Teacher, what?
Suppose if you have a wood, suppose if you have a wooden frame to your window, will you be able to see what is there on the other side of the window?
No.
No. Why? Because it is not a transparent material. But glass, it is a transparent material. So what happens when we put the glass frame on the window, we are able to see what is there on the other side of the window. Okay. Then substances differ in color. Different substances have different color. Then the smell also is different of different substances. Yes or no? All substances have different smell. Then solubility in water. Solubility in means water means what? The substances which dissolve in water, they are called soluble in water. Can you give any examples of soluble substances?
It's teacher solid example.
Soluble, huh? Solid,
Yes, teacher.
yes. Anybody? Which is dissolving in water. What will dissolve in water? If you
Sugar.
Yes, very good. Sugar, when you put it in the water, what happens? It dissolves in the water. Means it mixes completely with the water. We will then again.
Salt.
Yes, salt also. So such substances which dissolve in water, they are called soluble substances. They are called soluble substances. Okay, understood everybody?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, very good children. Now, we have to study about the substances and objects. Okay. Now, what can you see in the first picture?
The man was making pot.
Yes. And what is that man called who is making pots?
Potter.
Yes, very good. So potter is making pots. And what is potter using to make these pots?
What, teacher?
What substance is the potter using to make the pots?
Clay.
Clay he is using.
Black soil.
Yes, he is using the mud also. Yes. So, yes. So potter is using a substance. Potter is using a substance, clay. Okay. So from the clay, he is making the pots. Pots he is making. Then what all things you can see in the picture? Can you tell anybody? Can you tell me?
Teacher, two girls are there and they are saying the various types of
Yes, the various types of things which the potter has made. They are
Made.
looking at the things. So they are the objects. So the things which the potter has made from the clay, they are the objects. And that
Teacher,
clay, yes,
teacher, the potter was making the earthen pot.
yes, the potter is making the earthen pots. Yes, very good. So the things which he has made from that clay, they are the objects. They are the objects, and clay is a substance. Clay is a substance. Okay,
Yes.
understood? Now what
Yes.
can you see in the second picture?
Bed, table, chair, and some pieces of wood. These all things are making to the wood.
From wood. These also things they are made from the wood. So wood is a substance. Wood is a substance, and all these things which you can see, bed, table, chair, and planks of wood, they are made from the substance wood, and these are the objects. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes, beta.
alumina and coal are solids.
Yes,
And
they are metals. Aluminium is a metal. Aluminium is a metal. Okay. Now,
kerosene and petrols are liquid.
yes, kerosene and petrol, they are in the liquid form. Okay, very good.
Nitrogen and oxygen are gas.
Yes, yes, very good. Now see here, objects have a definite shape and size. When we make a particular object, that object, it will have a fixed shape and size. Yes or no? So from that shape and size, we come to know what object we have made. Okay. For example, here the potter is making the pots, and from the wood we have made the table, we have made the chair, we have made the bed. So we come to know that this is a particular object and it is having a fixed shape and size. Okay. Objects are made from substances. So different objects are made from different substances. Their parts are put together in a particular way. So when we make any object, we are fixing the parts in such a way that the objects get a particular shape, means fixed shape it is getting. Here there are substances, for example, soil, wood, glass. So from soil, the potter is making the pots. Then he has made some wall hangings also here. Okay. Then flower pots he can make. Then from wood we have made the bed, table, chair, etc. From glass, what can you make from glass, children?
Teacher, from glass.
We can make the glass articles like the we are having our drinking glass of water. We are having a jug. Okay.
We have the bottle.
Glass bottle is there. Bottles are there. Yes, very good. Okay. Now, objects, earthen pots, chair, table, bed, glass jar. These are all the objects which are made from different substances. We make useful objects from a variety of substances. So we are using variety of substances to make the objects which are useful to us, which will be useful to us and we can use them. So all these are the different types of substances which we are using to make the different objects. Okay, understood?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now we will go to the next slide. Now we have to study about energy. Can you tell me what is energy?
Teacher, we are eating food.
Yes.
Then we get the energy.
Yes, very good. Now we get energy from the food. So when we get the energy, we have the capacity to do the work. Okay. So from food, we get the energy to do the work. And so the capacity of the body to do work is called energy. Okay. So the capacity of a body to do work is called energy. And this energy we are getting from our food. So for doing our work, we require energy. Energy is required to do the work. And we get this energy from the food. Now here in the first picture, what can you see?
Teacher, two girls are racing, and the first girl is get tired.
Tired, yes. The first picture we can see there are two girls. Okay, one girl is running and one girl has stopped. Why? Because she has become tired. She is tired. So when we do the work, we get tired, no? After some time, we cannot do work continuously. Yes or no? So we feel tired, so we stop doing our work. We take rest for some time and then again we do the work. So we get energy from the food we eat. And children, what happens during Ramzan when you keep the fast?
Teacher, we got the
During fasting you don't eat, no? So how do you feel that time?
teacher so tired and hungry.
Yes, we feel tired, we feel restless, we don't like to do
Yes.
any work. Why? Because there is no energy in our body, and this energy we are getting from our food. Okay.
Food and water.
Yes, so food is very very important for us to do our work. So without food we will not get the energy and we will not be able to do our work also. Now, in our body, energy is obtained by the burning certain substances. So when we eat food inside, when we eat food, what happens? The food goes into our stomach. There are many juices in our food, and that juices mix with the food, and the heat is developed in the body, and then we get the energy to do the work. Now here they have given you the in the second picture. What can you see? What vehicles you can see?
Teacher, bus
Bus is there and
and
train is there. Okay, backside there is a train. Okay,
yes.
so when petrol or diesel burns in a motor vehicle, energy gets released. So when, liquids we are using in this fuel? What fuels we are using in these vehicles? We are using the
Petrol.
petrol and diesel, and this
Petrol or
petrol
diesel.
and diesel gives them the energy, gives them the energy to move. Okay, when
Yes.
something burns, energy gets released in the form of heat. So when they are running, vehicles are many machines can be run by using fuels, and in many machines we are using the fuels. Okay, fuels means the substances which burn. That substances are called fuels. For example, when we cook our food on the gas stove, we are using the kerosene. So kerosene is the fuel, and in some factories they are using the coal. So the coal is the fuel. Here they have given you the examples: the coal, diesel, CNG, LPG gas, petrol are all substances from which energy is obtained in the form of heat. So when these substances are burning, they are giving heat. They are giving heat. Here down also you can see I've given the picture of coal, then kerosene is there, LPG gas is there,
CNG.
and there. Okay, understood, children?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Now see
Teacher,
the yes.
teacher, in the middle, your voice is not coming.
Okay. Energy in the form of motion is called kinetic energy. So the energy which is in the moving motion, means which is moving, that energy is called kinetic energy. Now see, first picture, where can you see the boat?
Boat in the water.
In the water, but it is in the middle position. Okay, but in the second picture,
It is not in the middle
it is
position.
not in the middle. It has moved a little. Yes or no? Why?
Yes.
Because it is moving. So it is having the kinetic energy. When a person or vehicle moves, heat energy gets converted into motion. So whenever a person is moving or the vehicle is moving, what happens? The heat energy, it is converted into motion. Means it is in the movement. Okay, it is moving. All moving and things have kinetic energy. The things which are moving, all things which are moving, they are having kinetic energy. For example, when the wind blows. So when we know that the wind blows, okay. So when the wind blows, what happens? The windmill turns. The wheels of the windmill, they are moving. And sailing boats and clouds move from one place to another. So the boats which are there in this sea, they are also moving. And the clouds, they are also moving from one place to another because of the kinetic energy of the wind. So from where do they get the energy? They get the energy from the wind. They get the energy from the wind. Now we are using ceiling fans in our house. Yes or no, children?
Yes.
Yes. Now ceiling fans are there, a mixer grinder is there, a water pump are machines in which kinetic energy is used. And all these things which we are using, they are having kinetic energy in them. They get kinetic energy from electricity. So all these things which we are using, a ceiling fan, a mixer grinder, how are they working? With the help of electricity. When we switch on the button, the fan moves, yes or no? And we get the cool air from the hair. And when the mixer grinder, when we switch on the button with the help of electricity, the mixer grinder is working. So electricity and heat is a form of energy. Electricity and heat is a form of energy. Coal is the original source for electricity produced at thermal power stations. Now at thermal power stations, what is the fuel that they are using? They are using the coal. They are burning the coal and they produce electricity. They produce electricity when they burn the coal. Okay. Now, other forms of energy we are going to study. We use electricity to run the TV. Yes, all of you are watching TV at home. Hello.
Yes, teacher.
All of you are watching TV at home. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So on what does this TV is working? What is used to run the TV?
Electricity.
Yes, electricity is used. As soon as we switch on the button, the TV is on, you know, and the in it electricity is converted into light and sound energy. So as soon as we switch on the button, what happens? Electricity is converted into light energy and sound energy, and we can see the pictures on the TV. We can listen to the sound of the programs and all. Why? Because the energy is converted. The electricity which we are using, it is converted into light and sound energy, and we can see the pictures and we can listen to the sound. Solar energy is used in solar cooker. Now, what do you mean by solar energy? Solar energy is the energy which we get from the sun. Solar energy is the energy which we get from the sun because it is having so much heat in it. Okay. And so when we are using the solar cooker, our food is cooked due to the heat of the sun. Then solar water heater and solar batteries, they are also using the heat of the sun and they are working. Okay. Now, plants use sunlight to prepare their own food. We see plants, they are preparing their food with the help of the sunlight. If there is no sunlight, the plant will not be able to prepare their own food. Okay. In this process, energy from sunlight is stored in the food substances they make. So when the plants are making food with the help of the sunlight, that food, it is stored in them. We use this food energy to perform various body functions, and we get food from plants. We are eating the plants, yes or no? So we are eating them and we get the energy and we do our various bodily functions. When we burn coal, mineral oil, the stored energy they contain is converted into heat energy. Now we are using these fuels, no, coal, mineral oil, etc. And when we burn them, what happens? They are converted into heat energy. They are converted into heat energy, and we are able to do our work. Now, heat, light, sound, electricity, and kinetic energy are different forms of energy that we use to do the work. So these are the 5 forms of energy which you have to remember: heat energy, light energy, sound energy, electrical energy, and kinetic energy. They are the different forms of energy that we use to do our work. In today's world, the main source of energy are fuels and electricity. Nowadays, what are we using? The main sources of energy which we are using, they are the fuels which we are using to burn. For example, coal, petrol, diesel, kerosene. These are all the fuels which we are burning and we are using. And electricity. Without electricity, can you live without electricity, children?
No, teacher.
No, we will not be able to live without electricity. And nowadays we are using our mobile phones for studying also. We need a charger. We need to charge our mobiles. Yes, without
Now
charging, we will not be
electricity
able to
will
attend
go
our lessons. Yes. So for this also we need electricity. So this fuel and electricity have become very, very important in today's world. Stores of coal and mineral oils on earth are limited, and now whatever fuels we are using like coal and mineral oil, they are limited on the earth, but the population is increasing day by day and we are using them so much. So one day what will happen? They will get exhausted, means they will get over. Okay. In future, we will have to use mainly solar energy and atomic energy for the purpose of producing electricity. So one day it will, in future, it will come like this, that we will have to use the solar energy only for the producing electricity, because it is a non-exhaustible energy. It will not get over. So sunlight, wind, water, they are non-exhaustible sources of energy, means they will not get over, exhaustible sources of energy. Exhaustible means which will get over, and non-exhaustible which are unlimited, which will not get over. Okay, who will read the first fill in the blank?
All substances we use around us are made up of very dash particles.
Yes, who will tell me the answer? Yes, what particles?
Tiny.
Tiny particles. So all substances we see around us are made up of very tiny particles, means very small particles. Okay, second one, children.
When we pound the coal or the sugar, it turns into a dash.
Yes, what will be the answer here? When we pound the coal or the sugar, what happens to the sugar or coal when we are pounding it?
Or it dissolves.
It dissolves when you are pounding it, when we are not putting it in the water. We are pounding the coal or the sugar. So what will happen to the sugar? It turns into a powder. It turns into a powder. When we pound the coal or the sugar, it turns into a powder. Okay, understood?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. Now the third, fill in the blank.
The theory that all substances are made of a minute particles was proposed by
The theory that all substances are made of minute particles was proposed by Dash. Now, who gave us this theory that all particles are made up of very minute particles? What was the name of that scientist? I told you. Yes, anybody remembers? Yes. His name was Kanad Maharishi. Okay. What was the name of the scientist who gave us this theory that all substances are made up of minute particles? Kanad Maharishi. Okay. Next. Particles of dash are fine like a floor. Which particles are fine like a floor?
teacher Rangoli.
Yes, Rangoli. Particles of Rangoli are fine like a floor. Very good. The shape of that object.
Object have different shape. Teacher,
Have
definite.
a finite shape.
Teacher, object
Yes.
have definite shape.
Fixed shape means definite shape. Objects are having a fixed shape. So whatever objects we are making from the different substances, we are giving them a fixed shape. Okay.
Yes.
Now, I'm having homework for you children. See, the first question, make a list of all the everyday substances that we use in the form of a powder. At home, we are using so many things, no? So you
Yes.
have to make a list of all the things which you are using in the form of a powder. Can anybody tell me a few things?
Teacher Rangoli,
Rangoli powder, okay. Then
chalk powder.
chalk powder, yes. Then
Teacher coal powder.
coal powder, which you are using at home. Any substances which you are using at home.
Chili
Every-
powder.
Chili powder you are using, very good.
Salt powder.
Salt powder. Salt is also in the powdered form. Yes, very good.
Teacher sugar powder.
Sugar powder you are using. Okay, very good. You are using face powder. Yes, you apply
Yes.
powder to your face. That face powder is also in the form of a powder. So
Yes.
you have to make a list of all the things which are there in the form of a powder. Okay. Now,
Okay.
make different kinds of articles from clay. You have to make small articles from clay. Okay.
Teacher, I have making a
Huh.
pot from the clay.
Okay, very good. Okay, children. Understood the lesson, everybody?
Yes, teacher.
Okay. Thank you, children.
Thank you, teacher.